Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is originally created for October 29th, which is Friday. It is not solely set for that date. You can utilize any of my daily readings whenever you see them. So play reading roulette, go through, rewatch a reading on a certain day, and see if it makes any sense for you. You have to make sure where this fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. Nothing's wrong or broken. You just might be working on something different. It is a broad spectrum reading, so I speak in broad terms to reach as many people as possible from each reading. So, also please check out the drop-down menu. For those of you that are new, all of my information is in there. How to follow me on social media, how to PayPal to book a private reading, what decks I'm using, all of that sort of stuff. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I am looking for subscribers and trying to grow the channel. It's been quite hard. It makes me doubt my abilities, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't make me doubt my abilities. I know what I read and I know what I connect to and I know that it's all good. I just don't understand why the universe is not allowing it to be seen by others. That's what I can't figure out. So, maybe now's not my time. I don't know. Anyways, hit that thumbs up button, leave a question or comment, share the video out, do whatever you want with it, and let me see what the card is for today. We have the Hierophant, interesting, and depicted by a mouse, or a rat, which is kind of cool. The Hierophant is Major Arcana, so this should be an impactful and important day for us. The Hierophant is associated with like higher learning institutions, education, right? A lot of times doing the right things for the right reasons. It's also closely associated with the sign of Taurus, so it's a very grounded sign. Don't be surprised if we find ourselves in a role where we're either being taught or we are the teacher, where we are either being led by example or we are leading by example. Oftentimes, to me, the Hierophant means being led, or not being led, leading others by example, right? Showing them maybe the right things to do, the right ways to behave, being looked up to in certain ways or admired, revered, for our intelligence, for our wisdom, for our perspective, right? Embrace that, right? Ground in that. Be solid in that, similar to the solid nature of Taurus, right? Where we believe in who we are and what we know, and we speak from that place of authenticity and authority, which is really key. Speaking of the key right there, it's really key because people can pick up on that, not only, verbally, but they can also pick up on that energetically. When you're speaking from your truth, even if it's a vulnerable truth or an unpleasant truth, people will respond, and they'll respond in kind. They'll respond, in a way that is powerful. And so the Hierophant kind of wields that, to me, in my opinion. Hierophant can indicate like unions or marriages. I take unions and marriages very loosely with the Hierophant, especially if it's in a small reading like this. We could be going into union with something new in this period for some of you. And what I mean by union is this could be the starting of a new job or the starting of a new role as a boss or as a manager or a supervisor, somebody where you're in charge of teaching the children, so to speak, right? Or showing others the way, maybe instructing somebody in something. Either way, however you choose to do it or whatever your experience is, it should be beneficial. It should not only help others, but it will help you to see, if you're in this leadership role, it should help you to see your true gifts, what you've learned through your experiences, and the value of those experiences, right? Rather than resenting or feeling some type of way about, oh, well, she did this to me way back when. It's like, no, actually, what I learned from that is... right? It's a different energy. It's one of that's more evolved. It's one that's more in control. It's one that's more educated. Yesterday's stone was wisdom. And so it doesn't surprise me. And we also had another earth sign card, the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about independence. And the Hierophant would indicate not only like earthy wisdom, right, but also independence in the sense of being intelligent, an authority, a teacher in a way. Where and how can you inform and teach not only yourself, but others in your life today, right? And again, it being major arcana, it's going to be in a rather big way, right? It's going to be in a hopefully an obvious way where we're taking the lead today. We're stepping out in front. We're using our knowledge as our base for guidance or decision making, and we're doing it correctly. And it may, you know, those choices or directions we're choosing, statements we're making, those things may affect others, but ideally with the Hierophant, they're affecting others in a positive way. They're helping them to see things in a new light. They're educating them in a way, right? Hierophant is also associated with social norms, doing the right thing for the right reasons. So keep that in mind as you move through today too. Okay, we have our friend Rabbit again. He keeps showing up. This is his third time here this month. What does he want us to know? Why are you here, Rabbit? He's looking to the future, to me, is what he says to me when I look at him. And my immediate thought is he's facing the future. He's a quick animal, right? He wants to move quickly. The Hierophant, being associated with the sign of Taurus, is not going to move quite so quickly. The Hierophant is going to be, how do I want to put it? More about making sure he gets things right, or he teaches things in the right way, or he makes sure that he gets his point across rather than jumping to conclusions or moving swiftly. But I believe that the education or the intelligence, the knowledge base that the Hierophant has is a grand, beautiful foundation for Rabbit to leap from, right? Rabbit, I've associated this month with this Rabbit too, is, you know, Rabbit to me is about fertility, right? So creativity, new ideas, new opportunities, the intelligence and the smarts of how to create those things would be Hierophant. Discussions that might be had today about the creation of new fragile ideas that might feel a little scary, that would be Rabbit's energy. We have the possibility of making them very real, very possible, and very powerful with Hierophant backing them up. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Underneath these cards, we have that Three of Cups. Whatever we are creating, whatever we are working towards should be celebratory, should make us feel good. We should be lauded, appreciated, whether it's us or others around us. You know, if we're the one being led in this Hierophant situation, allow yourself to be led. Look to the future. How can I add? How can I, bring magic to the situation? Add, make the situation that much more abundant and fertile. That would be Rabbit's energy, right? So, but the majority of you, I think, might actually find yourself in this role of stepping to the forefront and being in the role of the Hierophant. Take it, embrace it. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Don't let the nerviness of Rabbit stop you, right? You want to be, there's also a little bit of a nerviness with that rat, but I'm gonna take that as, rats are highly intelligent creatures, even though they're small and they move quick and they're like sort of low on the food chain. I like that as smart as they are, that's why they use them in labs and mazes and all of that sort of stuff to do studies. As smart as they are, that would associate with that Hierophant energy. Here is our grounding stone for the day. It is on Malachite, which brings us to that heart chakra, and it's touch. That idea of touch is, to me, in this particular reading, I feel like between Rabbit looking to the future and being a little bit more magic oriented, or wanting to take giant leaps and bounds a little bit on the nervous side or on the creative side, and then we have the grounded, educated nature of the Hierophant. We want to blend these two together within the compassion of our heart chakra. That's the Malachite of the touchstone. We want to ground this into that. We want to touch not only on our wisdom base, our knowledge, which is that of Hierophant, but we also want to touch on the spiritual and the creative. That is Rabbit. And we want to channel all of that through the compassion of our heart and, our emotions, our desire, and stay in touch with that today. Stay connected to that today. Again, that stone underneath all of this is that sense of gratitude. We want that gratitude throughout the day too. And that's going to help to keep us in this space of, fourth chakra, green, loving, compassionate, benefit for all, education for all, teaching for all, movement forward for all kind of collective feeling that I get from this reading. So keeping that in mind as your goal, and go with it, guys. The moon is still in Pisces. Not Pisces, sorry. Cancer, it looks like. So good time to be compassionate, good time to be, thinking about the greater whole and mothering yourself and those around you, educating them and leading them in a solid and steady direction. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, guys. This is your forecast for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a question or comment. Tell me where the Hierophant might have shown up in your life today, or in what positions you found yourself in a way of education or leadership, and how it worked out for you. Did you stay compassionate? Did you stay in touch with your heart and who you truly are and how you truly feel as you move through this day? All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day. It should be really beautiful, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye-bye.